Question for you. Are you choosing to be a loser? Or are you choosing to have a positive mindset? Are you choosing to be a winner? I was listening to an interview today from Coach Michael Burt. If you don't know him, check him out. He was a basketball coach and has become a big business coach as well, mindset game, a lot of that stuff. And he was talking about, if you guys ever watched Tracy, another guru in the mindset space. I've been watching a lot of his videos recently, just trying to learn from the pros, get that pro mindset, making sure that every day you're winning. And so listening to Tracy, he says that every day you should, when you go to bed, you always say to yourself, something good's going to happen today, or going to happen tomorrow. And when you wake up, you say, something good is going to happen to me today. Now, Coach Burt was also talking about making sure you're stacking those wins, and you stack them early in the day. And make wins that are actually easily achievable. Not because, yay, look at me, participation trophy type of wins. No, they're just real wins. If waking up in the morning is considered a win for you, and most people, if you wake up in the morning, that's a good win. You already started off with a win. Every day I wake up and I express gratitude for waking up, and I talk about, I always mention, 2 or 3 things that I'm grateful for: life, love, family, opportunities, relationships, life. Look outside and just enjoy the view I get to have, and my bedroom window faces south, so I always see the sun rise up over the houses across the street from me. So I always get a really cool view with that. Again, when I go outside, take a big deep breath and just enjoy that moment. Like I've talked previously, you got to make sure that you're enjoying a little bit from every day. So the big thing here, talking about winners and losers, and it's all in how you look at it. So Coach Burt was talking about how when he was coaching his women's basketball that he made sure that when he played defensive, they always ended up losing. When they were being aggressive and always attacking, they ended up winning a lot more often. And that's just a mindset thing. So he stopped playing not to lose, and he started playing to win. He did that personally in his life as well, betting on himself, betting on his ideas, and surrounding himself. So you've got those micro wins coming every day, right? So you're in a good mindset space. Well, who do you think you want to hang around with? You want to hang around with winners as well. So he started going to conferences and hanging out with bigger business people and saying, I want to be just like that guy, and collaborating together and realizing, you know what? You don't need to be the expert at everything, and you're never going to be the expert at everything. There's always someone bigger, stronger, smarter, faster than you, and there always will be. You can see that in the Olympics, right? There's always someone beating the scores, and that's just genetics, that's just life, that's just how things are going to be. So with that, you want to make sure that you're around those people, but also learning from those people. So if you need to learn negotiation skills, you want to make sure that you're learning from the expert negotiators. Not saying that you need to become an expert negotiator, but learning from those negotiators so that you can become better. How to market a product, getting fit. You go to one trainer and he specializes in one thing, and then you'll plateau, then you go to another trainer, and so on and so on. No different in school, right? You'd have different teachers for different subjects so that you're learning from the pros. And that's the biggest thing with that, is just making sure you're collaborating with the pros, you're learning from the pros. Everything you're doing has that pro mindset with it. The building better, then you get to live happy. And that's for me, like I said, every day, it's a small win. I wake up in the morning, that's a win. All my family is healthy and alive as well. That's another win. I sometimes cardio in the morning, get my cardio done in the morning. That's another win. It's actually a great feeling when you come home from work, after 5 o'clock, and you got other stuff planned and you got to do stuff with the kids. And then, man, I already did my workout this morning. And for years, I was just, I didn't understand why people worked out in the morning. I'm not saying I do it all the time, but I'm doing it more and more. And It's because of that. It's the small win, right? It's getting the hardest thing of the day done first, and the rest of the day is so much easier, so much happier. You also, I mean, for me, you feel invigorated, right? You get that cardio done, you get the blood pumping, and hey, you start winning. And you stack those wins days after day after day, and then you become a true winner. And one thing Coach Burt was talking about, which was very interesting, you know, he said winners win, losers lose, and I can't teach a loser to win. So if you're not willing to change that mindset into the winning mindset and saying, hey, I do deserve this, and you also got to put an action to, right? Like, you can't just, manifestation is real as long as you take action. I like the story of, there's a guy and he's stranded and a boat comes by and it says, hey, I'm here to rescue you. And he goes, no, God will save me, you know, a couple times. And then he ends up not making it, and he's up in heaven and he says, God, why didn't you save me? He's like, I tried. I sent you 3 boats and a helicopter and you didn't hop onto it. Right? So you have to be able to get ready to take action, which we've talked before, right? When it's time to get that haircut, when it's time to, when opportunity presents itself, you want to make sure that you're ready to take action. Just like a pro. Build better, live happy, always be a pro.